The City of Ontario is committed to investing in the growth and evolution of the city's economy. As construction builds momentum throughout the city, the Ontario City Council has funded over $150 million of public investment to drive visitors and foot traffic back to the downtown Euclid Avenue district. Projects such as the Ontario Town Square, landscape renovations at the Ontario Museum of History and Art, and strategic property acquisitions shows the City Council's commitment to further development in this area.
So we've done our things. We've created the park to bring the foot traffic. We have the events downtown. So we see a lot of new businesses opening up in the downtown area. Downtown Ontario is changing before our eyes for the better for all of the people. But you have to start that to get the momentum going. It's an exciting place to be.
Since 2014, the Arts and Culture Committee, in partnership with the Ontario City Council, has focused efforts to promote arts and culture.
Arts and culture creates the kind of environment for everybody that they can be creative and they can be outside the box thinkers and they can be so proud of their community. They can add so much more. Again, I think that when you have a community that has arts and culture, you have a well-rounded community that benefits everybody.
Complementing arts and culture in downtown are Ontario's signature events such as Summer Concert Series and Movies in the Park, Route 66 Cruisin' Reunion, and the Christmas on Euclid Experience. Visitors can attend these events and also take time to enjoy downtown's many amenities, such as the Ontario City Library, the Civic Center Community Conservation Park, and shop and dine at one of the small businesses in the area.
All right, my favorite store.
The City of Ontario has partnered with the Greater Ontario Convention and Visitors Bureau to attract visitors to the area. In 2016, the city celebrated the addition of a California Welcome Center within the newly completed Fashion Alley at the Ontario Mills Mall.
Tourism has become an important element of our overall economic development strategy. An important part of that are things like the Ontario Mills. Ontario is the center of Southern California where you can reach almost all destinations within an hour's drive of Ontario. The advantage of having local control of the airport is we just make the airport another segment of our overall economic development strategy. The airport's going to be working hand in hand with the City Economic Development Department as well as the Ontario Convention and Visitors Bureau, all working towards the same goal. One, of bringing more businesses in and retaining those businesses we have, and two, bringing more folks to the market, especially in the tourism market.
On November 1st, 2016, the entire region celebrated the official transfer of the Ontario International Airport back to local control. The Ontario International Airport Authority will revitalize the region's #1 economic and jobs engine. As we partner with the OIAA to better serve the needs of the community, the city also plans to bring other public transportation opportunities to connect the region, furthering Ontario's leadership role to strengthen the goods movement for our businesses and also increase access to destinations across Southern California.
We're looking forward to our multimodal center. Included in this, we're going to be able to connect all the various types of transportation in Southern California. That's going to include a Metrolink station, Amtrak station, light rail, including something like the Gold Line, various spurs to the other stations in the area. Ontario is not only the economic hub of the region, we're also the transportation hub for all of Southern California. We have 3 major interstate highways running through our city, as well as 2 railroads, and of course our beautiful airport here. So the businesses in the area benefit many, many different ways. First of all, logistics. We have UPS and FedEx right here. So a lot of businesses locate nearby so that they're that much closer to the air cargo carriers, and they can get an extra day's savings when it comes to shipping.
Building on the momentum as one of the logistics leaders in the Inland Empire, the city continues to invest in infrastructure to better serve the needs of the business community.
Because of Ontario's transportation infrastructure and our city staff members, Ontario is the perfect location for establishing, relocating, and expanding your business.
Grade separations are extremely important for the ability to move commodity and goods around the Inland Empire and throughout the state of California, for that matter throughout the nation. Ontario is well positioned to be able to service rail, air, and freeways
With the completion of the North Vineyard Avenue grade separation and the South Milliken Avenue grade separation, these projects eliminate the at-grade crossing for trains and reduce traffic congestion. Over the last 8 years, the city has invested heavily in improving city infrastructure and enhancing the ability to move products and services through the city.
Well, Ontario is built upon private-public partnerships. We think business. We run our city like a business. We understand how businesses operate and how they succeed. It's very important to understand that the success of businesses is very important for the city to be successful.
By thinking and acting like a business, the Ontario City Council proactively invests in the community to prepare the way and build a better tomorrow for businesses, residents, and visitors.
Ontario is positioning itself to making sure that we are a whole city, a balanced city that has everything to offer everybody that does business here and that lives here. We're focusing not only on business, but also on what makes Ontario a great place for families to live.
Ontario has planned the right mix of residential, retail, commercial, and industrial areas to not only invest in infrastructure needs, but to also provide enhanced recreational, educational, cultural, and healthy city programs and events.
What we want to do in the City of Ontario is promote the mindset of health, prevention, access to health care, physical fitness, and then a complete community that gives you the safety opportunities to be able to publicly run and jog and bike and be safe on the streets. In the City of Ontario, we're actively planning to make these things available to our community so that they can have the education on how to eat right, live right, move right, but also have the opportunities because they're right in front of them to access all of the benefits of a healthy lifestyle and mindset.
We're proud to offer a wide variety of recreational programs and facilities to our residents. These include an equestrian center, swimming pools, walking trails, soccer complex, community center, senior center, and outdoor fitness equipment. By us having these different activities for kids, either through our park system or our library, it actually engages these children and will actually, I believe, and I've seen, make them a better, productive citizen in our community.
Programs like the Healthy Ontario Initiative and investments made to our parks and recreational facilities further the quality of life in our residential neighborhoods. The City of Ontario continues to set the vision for the future.
Ontario's been well known to have visionary leadership, and I think that has a lot to do with the consistency, the stability, and reliability that you've seen our city operate with. It's a consistent vision that the Ontario City Council, its leadership, its city manager, and the business community have come together to look at the needs of the future, plan for the future, prepare for the future, and live it the right way. And once we partner, we're partners for life.
Ontario is committed to provide the highest level of public safety services to our residents and businesses.
Public safety is priority number one for this City Council.
The Ontario City Council's visionary leadership and prudent fiscal policy supports public safety measures, high-quality municipal services, maintenance, and expansion to meet the needs of the city and reinvestment back into the community for long-term benefits to the residents and businesses that call Ontario home.
At the City of Ontario, we spend millions of dollars each year in our pavement management program to go ahead and properly maintain all of our streets. I feel proud that our infrastructure sets us above surrounding communities. I believe investing in our infrastructure actually gives us a competitive advantage.
Ensuring the development of a well-planned, balanced, and self-sustaining community in Ontario Ranch continues to be one of the City Council's objectives. To date, 9 specific plans have been approved that will provide for up to 18,000 residential units, 1.5 million square feet of commercial and office space, and 550,000 square feet of industrial space. In our pursuit to provide the best broadband services to our businesses, the city is developing the delivery of broadband-enabled voice, video, and data services through the launch of the Ontario Net Gigabit Network. Ontario Net's Phase 1A fiber optic construction is now complete with the northeast area of the city.
Businesses rely on being connected to the internet, and having a gigabit community gives them fast, reliable, safe internet service.
Ontario is committed to advancing technology to better serve the needs of our community through programs within the Ontario City Library and the Recreation and Community Services Department.
I believe it's important for us in Ontario to build our community in a way where we actually embrace our children and engage them in parks programs that we do have now and in our library. Because what we actually are doing is we're investing in our future to make sure that these children are well prepared to be our next leaders.
The City of Ontario sees the benefit of partnering with our school districts, and we see how important that is to maintain those relationships, especially when it comes to implementing programs like the Ontario Montclair School District's Promise Scholar program. These programs will allow our kids to make the best of their adult years and hopefully stay here in Ontario and help us continue to make Ontario one of the better communities here in the Inland Empire.
Building on the momentum created by the Promise Scholars program, the City Council implemented the Ontario's Community College Promise program.
Ontario is investing in our residents and our economic future. This last year, we have implemented our College Promise program. We are offering Ontario residents who are recent high school graduates 2 years of paid tuition to the junior college of their choice.
Ontario is working with local employers to understand their specific needs and connect the skill sets with local schools and universities to develop curriculum and training programs.
Together, we're working to build a better tomorrow for future residents and businesses of Ontario.
The future of Ontario is being set today as we build momentum on the next 125 years through the investments made, visionary leadership, quality municipal services, and public-private partnerships with our businesses. Together, we are building a better tomorrow.